Hey guys, it's Sam, and this is my January book haul and unboxing. A mix of things in here. I have some Christmas presents, I have some books that I've got from publishers, and I have a couple subscription boxes. So let's get going. The first two books I actually got from my parents for Christmas, and that is Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb and Throne of Jade by Naomi Novik. These are both second books in series that I'm starting this year. This one is the second book in the Temeraire series, and this is the second book in the Farseer trilogy, which is the first of Robin Hobb's trilogies. I have plans to start both of these series this year, so I'm really excited to have the second books just in case I want to start just like marathoning them, or I need the next book immediately. There's like a cliffhanger in the first book, I don't know. So I have both of these to start my collections. Then are a few gifts from some booktube friends, and the first thing is Blankets by Craig Thompson. This I got from Mari from My Name is Marina's, and I am so excited to have this. This is one of the other giant graphic novels that I have been wanting for a long time. I mean, look at this giant beast. And this is all in black and white, and it's supposed to be kind of like a memoir type thing, I believe. It's stunningly wonderful, and I'm so excited to get to this. This is a tome of a graphic novel. I'm so excited about this. Then I have a few things from my friend Kayla of Bookadoodles. This is the first book in N.K. Jemisin's The Broken Earth trilogy, and I have heard nothing but amazing things. It won the Hugo last year. It's supposed to be just absolutely amazing. And I actually don't know a ton about it to even give you a synopsis, because I just always was hearing about it and how amazing it was. And that's all I needed really to know. I at one point did know a synopsis, but now I just don't want to know anything going in. I just want to be as completely blank as possible and just dive on into it. So I'm very excited. This is one of the books that I want to read this year. That's on my like year TBR, because my year TBR this year is basically all adult fantasy. So I'm really excited to get to this year. And the second set of things are so completely Kayla, and that is The Wise Man's Sphere and The Slow Regard for Silent Things by Patrick Rothfuss. These are the second and novella books for the Kingkiller Chronicles by Patrick Rothfuss. She also got me the first book in the series, The Name of the Wind, I think for like my birthday or Christmas last year or something like that, because this is her probably, I would say, favorite series right now, and she just wants me to read them, and I'm going to. But I'm also really excited to now have the second book in the series on my shelf and ready to go for when I do finish it. Although, like, I'm still super intimidated by these books. Like, what, are they like 1,000 pages? They're like 1,000 pages. And like, I've gotten really good about reading like 500-page adult fantasy books. This is 1,000 pages. This is 1,000 pages. Oh my god, I'm excited. Hopefully I'll just like love it and just marathon read them. I'm really excited to have them. I'm also like super intimidated by them still. Like, this is heavy. Like, you could knock somebody out with this. And this is a paperback. It's not even a hardcover. Thank you, Kayla, for getting these for me. And then I have a few books that I got from publishers this month. This one actually just popped up on my door today, and it is American Street by E.B. Zaboy. And this I know nothing about. It just showed up kind of blind to my doorstep, but it sounds like it's a contemporary story with some magical realism in it about a girl who's a Haitian immigrant, and her mother gets caught in immigration, and so she has to go live with some of her family cousins and stuff in Detroit, and everything kind of takes off from there. But it seems to be a lyrical story, it says, about the American dream and what that means, also with some magical realism and voodoo mixed in. So interested to see anything about this, because I have not heard anybody talk about it, but it also sounds like something that a lot of people really enjoy. So if you've heard about this, if you've read it, or if you've heard things about it, let me know, because I'm very intrigued by this. I didn't expect it on my door, and it showed up, and I like it. This one is set to release on February 14th. Then we have another book that showed up on my door and that I wasn't expecting at all, and that is The Collapsing Empire by John Scalzi. And this is an adult sci-fi, supposed to be a space opera, which is why I was so intrigued about this. I actually had this on my to-be-read list before I was sent it, and then I got the mail and I was like, I'm so excited! John Scalzi is the author of the Old Man's War series, and that's a series that I've started and really enjoy. It's an adult science fiction series. It's just really fun, and I just really enjoy his writing. I need to start reading more by him, because I love him as a science fiction author. Like, I was so instantly attached to the Old Man's War series, and I need to continue reading it, and then also read this. This is taking place in a future world where humans have discovered this thing called the Flow. It allows us to travel to different stars and stuff, and basically we've forgotten about Earth, but now the Flow is moving, and it's creating all kinds of problems, because obviously things are getting cut off. Like, we're getting cut off from different planets and different stars, and like the human civilization that's now spread out is all getting separated from one another. And it sounds amazing. And space opera. Like, all I needed to know was like, oh, John Scalzi's writing a space opera, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm like gonna read it, obviously. This is on sale March 21st, and it is the first book in a series, so I'm very excited. I want to read this as soon as possible. I can see myself reading this in February if I have the time, because space opera. And the other soon-to-be released book that I was sent from Tor was Crossroads of Canopy by Thora Dyer. This one comes out January 31st, and it's the first book in another trilogy, and I've been hearing wonderful, amazing buzz about this series. And this is supposed to be about a world where gods and humans live in a magical rainforest treetop society. Like, if that doesn't sound so magical, I don't know what does. There's also some things in the synopsis about gods being reincarnated into human bodies and wonderful things that I just tend to really enjoy. There's supposed to be a lot of kingdoms that are just inhabiting this place called Canopy, which is the canopy of this magical rainforest. I'm very excited about this. I've heard amazing things so far, and I cannot wait to get to this. It's looking to be a really good year for releases, guys. Then we have December's Uppercase box, and this I was actually sent last month, but it came after it already left for the holidays, so it's getting unboxed this month. So the first thing I'm seeing is a planner for 2017. This is a kind of like artistic looking planner, like it has a lot of cute, what do I even call this? Like animation, graphic novel-y looking type art, so that's really cute. And it has like a reading log and everything, so if you're somebody that likes to write out things they read in lists like this is definitely your style. And there's a really pretty book-shaped bookmark, like a little book clip almost, those kind of bookmarks from Willow Fields. Then we have some book stickers. This would go really well with the planner. I know that a lot of people are into like bullet journaling, planning, and like stickers and stuff. It's a thing now. I don't quite understand it, but I support it, and I support your hobbies. The book this month is Ever the Hunted by Erin Cimmerel. It is signed. So it sounds like this is the first book in a YA fantasy series, and it's about a girl whose dad is a bounty hunter, and he's very famous in this world, and then he ends up getting killed. So then she goes off into the only place that she finds safe, which is the Everwoods, which I'm assuming is going to be some kind of magical wood, but then she gets discovered by the Royal Guard, and she has to make a bargain, and actually ends up having to go after her dad's former apprentice, who may in fact be your dad's killer. I've been hearing some buzz about this book, so I'm interested to see what this is exactly. Uppercase also includes a bookmark with different page numbers and words, codes to kind of put in, so that you can go and discuss with other people who also get this box, so it's a really fun kind of integrative social thing that they specifically do. And the last thing that I have is this month's Mirror Book Box. For those of you that don't know, Mirror Book Box is a diversity subscription box. Its focus is on diverse books of many different kinds. So I got a box last month and I really enjoyed some of the findings in there, and I'm excited to see what they have with this month. Ooh, so this is how it's packaged. There's like some rose petals and stuff. And the theme for this month was magical realism. So I'm definitely really excited because I am in some magical realism. First and foremost, we have a box. Okay, I was gonna say, this had to be something. I got a little confused for a second. I had to look up what exactly this was. So this looks like just a regular black mug, but apparently when you heat it up with like a beverage or whatever, the design will appear on the outside. So it's like a heat sensitive mug, which I kind of figured because magical realism, blah, 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 but I was like, did I get a faulty mug? But no, I'm excited to see what it looks. I'm tempted to go and get something. Ooh, I can kind of read it. Okay, so there's like a Roald Dahl quote on it. So those who don't believe in magic will never find it. So maybe that was from like warming it up with my hand. It is. Yeah. That'd be kind of cute when I have like coffee or tea or something in it. That's adorable. The next thing I'm seeing is a little feather bath bomb, and it's a Stardust bath bomb. So it has citric acid and like really, so I'm assuming it's like an orangey. Ooh. This is one of those glitter bath bombs. I don't have a good bathtub. So here's the thing about bath bombs, and I love bath bombs. I used to use bath bombs all the time. I used to be like somebody who took baths and like really just loved it. And now I freaking can't because my bathtub is one of those really shallow ones. They're like the shower bathtubs. And they're awful. Like, I had a shower bathtub at my parents' house as well, but this one is like particularly shallow. Like, you can't even cover, it's for babies, I guess. Like, that's the only reason you would even use this bathtub, because you can't use it as an adult. I just want a soaker bathtub. I know that's like really low on my list of priorities, really, but like, it'd be nice to have a soaker bathtub and use my bath bombs and be all like glittery and wonderful and moisturized. That's what I want. But I'll save this for when I, in like 25 years, have my clawfoot bathtub. Ooh, I'm seeing a really pretty pin. It said, why would you be given wings if you weren't meant to fly? I think that's from The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. Pocket mirror inspired by The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender. Wonderful. So yeah, it's a little mirror. That's cute. Oh, I love Ava Lavender. It's like one of my favorite books of all time. It's so wonderful. If you haven't read it, please do. I will link my review on the screen because it's so great. I just got spoiled for this, but I'm so excited. So this is a Night Circus inspired charm bracelet, and I love the Night Circus so much. So there's like a little circus tent and a little thing that says dream. So that's cute. I'll try this on later. Anytime I see Night Circus stuff, I get really excited because I don't see it very often. I don't see a lot of like Night Circus fandom stuff. It's just underappreciated. I want to see more of it. And then, I haven't seen these in forever. There's a little mood ring. Oh my gosh, I have not seen these in so long. Well, this one's always going to be black because apparently black means stressed. Or possibly brown because that means nervous. Or possibly yellow because that means tired. I don't think I'm going to have any of the other colors, to be honest. And now we are down to the book for this month. Let me see, like, what magical realism story came out this month? Oh yay, I'm so excited about this! This was When the Moon Was Ours by Anna Marie Miclemore, and I have heard wonderful, wonderful things about this. So this is a magical realism story about two best friends. One is a Latina girl who has roses that grow out of her wrists, and Sam, who is an Italian-Pakistani trans boy who can literally hang from the moon. So it's a beautiful sounding magical realism story with a lot of really cool diverse elements in it. I've been hearing nothing but praise about this. Like, I have been hearing so many good things, and I'm so excited because it's been on my wish list and things I want to pick up, and now I own a copy. It's beautiful and like speaks to me on a lot of levels. A lot of levels. Good job with this book pick. I am so excited. Another cool thing that Mirror Book Box does every month is they include a list of recommendations of books that they wanted to include or wanted to shed some light on, but weren't able to include obviously every book in the box each month. So they have a ton of different releases that also came out this month that they definitely recommend people checking out. I'm seeing Bad Boy by Elliot Wake, The Odds of Loving Grover Cleveland by Rebecca Crane, From Sand and Ash by Amy Harmon, and The Secret of a Heart Note by Stacey Lee. So they always include some other recommendations for you, some other diverse reads that you can pick up that came out that month, which I think is really cool. So that is it for my January book haul. Comment down below and let me know if you have read any of these books and what you thought of them. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!